Yeah, what's up with it, y'all? Yeah, we back with another True Life Stories live. Yeah, talking about this Cardi B thing, which is, everything state barnacles to me. But something Cardi B said at a concert that, people kind of took offense to. I mean, like, it's weird because even if somebody is speaking the truth, you're gonna have your opposition. You're gonna have the ones that's gonna be like, "No, that ain't right. That ain't right." And then they gonna have their little rebuttal. But it's like when you have a rebuttal or something like the molecule machine works. I wish I still had my molecule machine. I hate to say it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I wish I still had it, but I let somebody use it and I never got it back. I never got it back. She Cardi B, to me, uh she's an entertainer, you know. I like Cardi B. I like Cardi B when she was on Love and Hip Hop, and it wasn't because of her. It was like, people that I know, like my mom just liked it, Cardi B, for some reason. I don't know. My girl, she just went to Cardi B concert that she had in LA, and then they going to the other one I think that they have it in Vegas. So I don't have nothing against Cardi B, but at the same time, this thing that she said, it got like a lot of people on edge, which don't make sense because when you got yourself out there like that, it's almost like you can say things but you can't say things. There's some things that people just don't want to hear. People want to hear, yeah, there's just some things people don't want to hear from, let me pop this chat out and get this thing over here. There's some things people just don't want to hear, and this is something that she said that, I guess, that it wasn't taken quite lightly by people, but it is what it is. We just gonna jump into the video, and so you can hear what I'm talking about, because I just barely seen this, which it happened like the middle of last month. But I just seen it and I said, let me go and do a video on this, because this is the things I've been talking about later. Yeah, we all on that mission. We all on that mission, and I'm gonna talk about that later, bro. I'm gonna talk about that later. Let's go on and just get into this video.
This not Latino shit. But remember, you couldn't be living comfortably in this country. These African Americans didn't fight for us.
She said we couldn't be living comfortable in this country if African Americans didn't fight for us, sacrifice their lives, put their lives on the line for us. And it's like it's like, wow, okay. That's the problem. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Yes, she did speak the truth, but a lot of people ain't gonna take it like that, because the back and forth, the separation, the things going on with immigration and all this, ICE and all this. People not gonna look at it like that, because I think a lot of people think that, like, why every time something happen, why do the finger get pointed towards a lot of Black Americans? Like, it get pointed towards us. Like we created the problem, or we made it, and it's like, nah, we didn't. This shit is happening, and it's not our fault. We ain't making these laws or running these things. It's like, don't you get mad at the wrong people.
Cardi B saying that if it wasn't for black people, Hispanics or Latinos wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States, it's a bull of crap. Because you're talking about the same black people who campaigned to have us deported all last year, the ones who said we're gonna sit this one out.
I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let the video speak for theyself.
We owe our comfortability to them.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, but The only people who Latinos and Hispanics, illegal immigrants, or any kind of immigrants owe their comfortability to is to the hard work that they put in. Because black people are not going out and working for me and giving me their paycheck. That's white people who you're referring to. That's the
Wow.
race that enslaved them. That got nothing to do with us. And Hispanics earn their money. They wake up early, go out, work, and earn their money.
Wow.
That's who they owe
Yeah, it
their
is a blessing.
comfortability to, their hard work. But saying that Hispanics or Latinos owe their comfortability here in the United States to black people when they're actively campaigning to have us get kicked out is just comical.
No, you're comical. You're comical. I'm gonna let people rebuttal you because I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this with
Hold on,
people.
let me drink some water. You don't want me to die, don't you?
Yeah, she get to.
Hey, hold on, motherfuckers. You know I'm an old bitch. Takes a long time. I'm an old bitch.
Damn, she be.
Shit. Shout out to my Latinos in the But remember, you couldn't be living comfortably in this country. These African Americans didn't fight for us, motherfuckers. Shout out to my Salvadorians, my Ecuadorians, my Colombians, Peruvians. Who else I'm missing? Guatemala.
Hey, she giving a shout out to everybody. How could you even be mad? How could
How
you
about
be
some of my
mad?
people? You know my people, Dominican. We got some Dominicans in this motherfucker.
How could you be mad? She's like shouting out everybody, but you know.
How about my Mexicans? Mesa, mesa, mesa que más aplauda. Mesa que más aplauda. Mándale, 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 niña.
That's crazy.
You're talking
That's
about
crazy,
the same
bro.
black people who campaigned.
I think she was talking about the Constitution. Because it's the fuck in there. You just got to go to school and read and learn and stuff like that. But, as for black people campaigning to get people deported,
Nah.
that shit ain't fucking happening. Ain't no black people doing that. But if you look at ICE, there's more Spanish people than any motherfucking body on that team. Ain't that the pot calling the kettle black?
It's crazy because it's that's all she do is be loud. But it's crazy because you know you got some black people that support deportation, but I don't think not the way it's being done. Cause I like it like right now. Look what's going on in South Africa and in London. In London also. So they're deporting immigrants. Now, it's not ICE. The people of South Africa is going around shutting down stores, kicking people out. Like they come in, they shut your whole store down. You selling out here, they shut it down, and they kicking people out. They selves. They not even dealing with the police or none of that, bro. They said since the police not doing nothing, oh, we getting rid of these people ourselves. And they're doing it in a nice way, but at the same time, they like, you know, I'm telling you nicely, just make it happen or we gonna tear this motherfucker up. Like, we gonna tear it up, okay? Just do it nicely. Oh, I gotta call my boss. No calling your boss. We ain't got time for that. No. Lock it up right now. Shut it down. Shut it down. Now, just think if the people in the United States, if black people, other people went around and we started rounding up people like they doing. We not doing that. We not doing that. Like we ain't even calling ICE. Like black people don't call the police. We don't even call the police. Like so, I don't know why the finger always gets pointed at us. At times, it'd be kind of weird.
Cardi B saying that if it wasn't for black people,
She ain't lie.
Man,
1964 Civil Rights Act made it to where every other ethnic group can come here to America for a better life. For real. And last time I checked, I didn't see y'all skin complexion out there marching. I saw the Afro Latinos and Latinas.
no, but tell the truth, they don't even like they dark skin Afro Latinos. They just don't.
You picking up what I'm putting down, Chief? I'm just saying, bro. All these other ethnic groups voted against their own interests. It is not black. Listen here, bro. It is not black folks' fault that y'all out here getting deported. We don't advocate for ICE. Y'all did it for yourselves, bro.
Man,
Y'all did that to yourselves. Blame yourself. Blame your community. For real. Because y'all don't want to listen to black folks. We tell y'all constantly, do not vote for these folks. But y'all want to side with white supremacy every single time. And guess what? It's tearing y'all asses up. I don't even care anymore about ICE. I don't. I didn't vote for this. I didn't.
man, I damn sure did.
I'm part of the freaking 80% that voted for Kamala Harris. I'm just saying, bro. That's the Mexicans, Cubans, Venezuelans, all y'all, bro. All y'all voted for this man in. You can't tell me y'all didn't, because the voting shows every single freaking time. Y'all voted for destruction of y'all own people. So don't be blaming black folks for y'all destruction, bro. Leave us alone. Go educate yourselves, because it's ridiculous, man.
And they got what
I'm
they
trying to be
wanted.
nice, but I'm done with y'all, bro, because that whole black-brown unity is BS. It is BS. Y'all vote to hurt other people. Now look at y'all crying on. Y'all out here crying on the internet. Sorry it froze, but I'm just saying, bro. Now I'm about to go inside and play some Battlefield on my day off. Now, pick up what I put down.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. You voted for it yourself, which is wild because we know what they really was voting for. They was voting because they thought it was gonna mess up our repertoire. They thought it was gonna mess us up. That's what a lot of people thought, and it didn't go that way.
Cardi B saying that if it wasn't for black people, Hispanics or Latinos wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States, it's a bowl of crap. Because you're talking about the same black people who campaigned to have us deported all last year, the ones who said we're gonna sit this one out. We owe our comfortability to them. And I'm sorry, but the only people who Latinos and Hispanics, illegal immigrants or any kind of immigrants, owe their comfortability to is to the hard work that they put in. Saying that Hispanics are
Like you don't understand that, you wouldn't be able to put in that so-called hard work if it wasn't for our ancestors, like our ancestors who paved the way for you to be able to do that.
Latinos owe their comfortability here in the United States to black people when they're actively campaigning to have us get kicked out. It's just comical.
Go and sit in the corner. You need to go and sit in that corner over there and stop talking, because what you're saying makes absolutely no sense. At absolutely no time did black people, we're talking about black people, campaign to have Hispanics deported out of the country. If anything, we black folks try to tell you.
Hey, Hey, R. Allen, Rallin. It's like Rallin. Now, we all got that paperwork. I hate to say it. We all have that paperwork on how our people was here before. And then, we got mixed. Like some of us, we got mixed in with a couple of slaves, but at the same time, no, we was here. And they can't, I'm going to tell you, that's one thing that they can't fathom. That's why they only bring up the slavery thing. They'll say, okay, no, you black people don't have no culture. Like, all you can do is bring up slavery. And it's like, yeah, you just don't know, bro. We was here way before slavery. We have been here.
Guys, not to vote for the gentleman that's in office. If you watched all the videos, all our requests, all of our protests, all of our fights, every single solitary thing, we all told you, Spanish people, that do not vote.
But some of you know that you were kind of racist against us. So why would you follow us and vote for who we say to vote for? It makes sense. You said, no, we ain't following them because we don't follow them anyway. So don't get it twisted. Like with the Mexicans and stuff, like certain ones, yeah, we've been cool with. It's been like that. That's never going to change. But a lot of them had, racist uncles and aunties and grandmas and grandfathers in their family. We know this, they know this. This don't even need to be said. So it would make sense to go against, it would make sense. It makes sense. Y'all, they know. We don't have to tell them. They already know.
Cubans, Venezuelans, the Latino community as a whole decided that they wanted to take the word of a known racist over the word of a black woman, because a lot of you Spanish men are machismo, whatever you want to call it, macho. You don't want a woman telling you what to
you
do
welcome,
in
bro.
the country. And when this guy decide that he's gonna fuck you guys over, now you got assholes like you coming on here talking about black people up campaigning to get you guys
for Trump
deported last year. We're in 2026, so you're talking about 2025. 2025, there is no campaign. 2025 is the result of your action from 2024. I want you guys to keep that in mind. We did not actively campaign anything. All we said to you guys last year is that since you guys made your bed, you should lay in it. We did not create the problem. You created your own problem by voting for the gentleman that's in the office. Now you want to come and tell us that we're campaigning. No, we're not campaigning. We're sitting out. That's all we said.
What's up with it, fam?
We're not going to shed our blood and our tears and lose our lives for you guys when you guys didn't want to do a simple thing like vote with us. That's all we asked you for to do. We didn't ask you to do anything else. Simply vote with us, or better yet, don't vote. If you don't want to vote with us, just don't vote for him. The Latino community overwhelmingly voted for the orange fella. Then you want to come and run your fat mouth on here. Shut up and go sit in the fucking corner. That's what you need to do. And we're still standing exactly where we were. This is not our fight. We are not going to lose our life for you ungrateful bastard.
Exactly. And I think that's what people don't understand. It's like when we get out there and we do things, bro, they be trying to knock us off. They be trying to delete us, like, in a real way. It seems as if every time something happens, they try to provoke us. And I hate to laugh about it, because if you really pay attention, every time something happens, the first thing everybody do, it don't matter who it is, they try to provoke the black people. They try to provoke us to make us feel some type of way in order so we'll start acting some type of way. And it's like, bro, you don't understand that it don't work no more. Like, I remember it was a time, they could say things and, and do things, and it would provoke us to act accordingly. And, and we'll do something stupid, then we'll be in trouble, and now it's like, we not falling for all of it. So it's like, you can say what you want. It don't mean nothing. It don't hold water no more. It just not with us. We not tripping. We done been through it all. We done been through the racism. We done been through people hating on our culture. We done been through people wanting to be like us, people saying that we ain't no good, but still dressing and walking around acting. We done been through all of it. We done been called the N-word a million times. We didn't been not letting places because the way we dressed. Like I know some of y'all went through that. Like you go to a nightclub or something and you try to get in and they don't let you in. They look at you and say, "Oh well, you don't have on the right attire." And you going, "Wait, this is a club. What you mean the right attire? Now I gotta dress a certain way?" Oh yeah, because we don't let people in like that because it might go bad. It's like, we didn't been through it all already. Like as a people, there's nothing that we haven't suffered through. And every time we came out on top. We won. We came out on top. I don't know how. It just happened. You feel me? We came out on top. We still here. And we still lit. We still lit. We still on fire. And
Yes.
they better understand, man. We damn near untouchable.
But we're talking about assholes like you. We absolutely are not gonna go out and lose our life for you guys. And you guys simply did not want to help us.
At all.
That's all it is. And yes, you do owe your comfortability to black people in this country because it's the fight, the struggle, the civil rights, the bloodshed, the tears, the dogs, the water hose, the whips, the brutality, the murder of black people throughout generation that allow.
But that's the part they don't see. That's the part that they try not to see. That's the part they don't want to see. That's the part they don't want to acknowledge.
Allowed the pathway to be paved for immigrants from everywhere to progress, including you Latinos, which you for some reason forget and for some reason think that you're white. You're not white. Remember that, asshole.
Yeah, you're not white. And this is what this is what always gets me is it's like when you come here, why are you trying to be better than us anyway? Like where the fuck did that shit start at? Like when people come here, why do they try to be better than what they feel like black people are? And then if that's what you're trying to do, why do you talk about it? Why do you say, "Oh well, because we're doing better than black people at this," or we don't compare ourselves to y'all. We don't that's the one thing that you notice about us. We don't walk around comparing ourselves to anybody. Now, this is another thing that I always hear is why black people be playing the victim? It's like, playing the victim? Playing the victim? Like we probably was looked at as prey, but we ain't playing the victim because we calling you out on the stuff you did and the stuff you do. Now we acting like victims. Us calling you out, it don't stop us from doing anything. It gets you out of your character, but it don't stop us from doing anything. So what you're saying is, I'm supposed to let you be disrespectful to me for 100 years or 400 years or 1,000 years, and I'm not supposed to say nothing. I'm just supposed to accept it. I'm supposed to accept your bullshit, and I'm not supposed to say nothing. Like, you will hear them say this too. When you say something, "Oh, why you gotta play the victim?" Like, bitch, I ain't no victim. Like, I ain't walking this planet scared of now person. But if a person is doing something that's bad to me, I'm going to call it out. I'm not playing the victim. I'm calling you out on your bullshit. Get it right. So stop trying to call me a victim because I'm not a victim. You know how many fights I done been in my life? Not even that. You know how many, man, it's so much. And it's like, I ain't no goddamn victim. I hate when people say that or try to say that. It's like, wait, hold on. You just don't want to take accountability for your shit. So now but you still want to still point the finger at me and make it seem like I'm doing something wrong because I'm calling you out on your bullshit. It's like, bro, they be killing me with that shit.
Black from Petty News with real live, local, and shade, man.
Petty News.
Well, my Sriracha alien, let's talk about it.
Wait.
I know.
Wait. Hey. Let me go back, cause I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Let me start that all over. Did he just say that shit? I like sriracha.
It's a bowl of crap.
Live from Petty News of Real Live, Local, and Shade making. Well, my sriracha alien, let's talk about it. Now, I know. Y'all feel like black people have just been the worst in the last year. But what Cardi B said still holds some weight in accuracy. Allow me to explain. See, black people said we're going to sit this out. You're correct. We said we're going to sit it out. You are also partially correct that black people were campaigning for some of y'all to be, taken away.
Dropped it hella quick.
But here's where the problem starts. It doesn't start with black people. It starts with your people. Now, let's just talk about it. Let's really get into the meat and bones of the situation. Now, when it comes to black people, we have fought for everything. I mean everything. We fought so hard, even your people got recognized. Think about that. Civil rights movement made it where y'all were even recognized as a nationality. Think about that.
Man.
And guess what y'all did when y'all got that nationality? A lot of you decided that y'all were better than us because they treated you as if you were Chalkanese.
I just said this. I said, watch, half time I'm going to be saying shit because I ain't watched these videos. I'm just watching them right now. But I'm saying at the same time, people came and they made it seem like they were better than us. Now, I'm going to say it again. We weren't never trying to be better than anybody. We were just being. We were just doing our thing. We was not ever trying to be better than Mexicans. We weren't trying to be better than Puerto Ricans, Caribbeans, Jamaicans, Africans. We never had. Who got time to try to be better? Who got that kind of time? Who got that kind of time? Who's going to waste their whole life trying to be better than another race or another nationality? We didn't waste our time doing stuff like that. We welcomed y'all. We welcomed everybody. We welcomed y'all and helped y'all. We welcomed, helped, fed. You feel me? We fed each other, but we never, ever said, okay, I'm trying to be better than Pablo. I'm trying to be better than... We never, bro. Never. This would be getting me. It's like we never. So this is just like, wait, what?
And we got on this app and saw y'all talking down to us, telling us everything and all that other bullshit when we was going through Black Lives Matter. And we didn't say shit. We just said, okay. But we were standing up for our lives as well as your lives when we did the Black Lives Matter. Because black people were getting dirty as fuck. But so were y'all. And we stood up for y'all. But you know what changed all of that shit? Do you know what really changed all that shit? The previous election. See, all that we did when we was all trying to make sure everything was going to be copacetic, black people all did the right thing. Well, most black people, matter of fact, I would say more than most. Substantially, almost all black people did one thing, and everyone in the world said, fuck y'all, we're going to do the other.
Exactly.
Now, for some reason, your people voted very highly for Trump. Did y'all not? Now, I ain't trying to be the one to point a finger, but when it comes to y'all men, especially men that look like you, who voted, almost well over 60% of y'all voted for this situation. So when you ask us why we don't give a fuck about what y'all are going through, remember, y'all said fuck black people when the election came. Don't make it seem like this shit came from nowhere and none of this shit was unwarranted, because guess what? Y'all picked y'all side when elections came. And we can't sit here and say all of you did, but majority of you did. That was a 60 to 40% gap. So how can you blame us for what we feel? Especially when we deal with racism from your kind. We have ones that look just like you, buddy, who be in our comment sections telling us how we ain't shit, talking down to us about the people we lost. You remember Zimmerman is actually one of you. and he did what to Trayvon Martin again? Don't act like your people are just innocent.
Man.
Because when we talk about, you know,
and it's wild, right? Like I have two sons that are Mexican, and I'm lucky and glad that they Mexican side family wasn't like that. But you know, I've seen a lot of them that are like that. Like I've seen Mexicans be, you know, bad towards their Mexican family that had dark skin like me. You know, like I said, my partner, they call him Negro. That you feel me, like they treated him like he was black and he wasn't. He was Mexican. Like even like me living in San Diego, and like the Mexicans in San Diego that were raised in San Diego will tell you when they go and visit their family in Mexico and TJ in Tijuana, they Mexican family be talking shit to them because, you know, they don't speak the kind of Spanish they speak. You feel me? They be making jokes on them and they be racist against their own family, you know, that are from here. So it's like, you know, like if you already seeing it, you know it happens to us if it's happening to you in your own family. And you're like in your own people do it to your own people.
unalivings and stuff, the only other people to do mass unalivings as much as Chalkanese people are you and yours. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be talking to a whole other race of people. Maybe you're Dominican. Maybe you're Cuban. Maybe you're one of the others. But remember, the others also voted for that man in higher rates than any other culture besides Chalkanese. So just remember this. Black people didn't start this altercation. No, we're just making sure the fire spreads enough because our comforts made your life comfortable. Our comforts made your life comfortable. If you don't believe that part, just think about it like this. Without black inventions, you don't live comfortably. Yeah, you could be in America, but our black inventions is the reason why you live comfortably in America. Honestly, if it wasn't for our protests, you wouldn't live comfortably in America, period. So you got to think about this. When Cardi B said that, she wasn't wrong. The problem is y'all just can't accept the fact that y'all fucked this country up, just like the Chalkanese people when y'all elected that motherfucker. Am I wrong here? So again, don't leave out certain states. Don't leave out certain parts. Don't make it seem like black people have just been violent and cruel to y'all since Jump Street, because we've been the main ones standing with y'all motherfuckers this whole time. The problem is y'all chose y'all side to side with the Chalkanese Death Riders, and that was y'all fault, not ours. And now that we standing our ground on, get rid of all these motherfuckers. If y'all don't fuck with us, we ain't fucking with you. Stop depending on black people to be your fucking mortars and meat shields. We're not meat shields, and we're not your mortars. You know what we are? Humans who actually have rights and know our rights very well. That's why we stand on them. And you and yours have sided with the devil who fucked y'all royally to begin with. And that's what pisses off black people. Don't act like we started this war.
No, I ain't gonna look. He said I can say the same thing about y'all. How I have black family members and they are always making fun of Mexican. This divide and conquer battle. No, look, and this is another thing, right? And I'm not gonna lie, we all do. We all have on all sides. We do. But it's not as much as on the Mexican side as the black side. Like it's not as much. And you said making fun of and being racist towards a people is two different things. It's two different things. Like I have Mexican friends like that I grew up with that, yeah, we always made jokes and made fun of each other, but it's different than being racist towards each other. And like not liking black people, you know, like you can't say like you can't say that in your family, like on the Mexican side, that you don't have aunties, uncles, grandfathers, grandmothers that are racist towards black people. You can't say, okay, no, that's not possible. That's not a thing. No, you know it's a thing. Now I can literally say, and I can call up 1,000 of my folks right now, and none of them are racist towards any other race. Like, okay, some white people though. Some white people, like, I got a couple uncles that just do not like white people, but he messed with white girls. So I'm just saying, it's kind of weird. It's kind of, every time he talk about it, I'll be like, but you feel me? Now I'm not, like I said, I'm not racist against Mexicans, or anybody of that nature. But at the same time, I've seen it. Like, I've experienced it and seen it happen. So that's why I'm speaking on it. I've seen it, and I know people, and like, come on, like we don't have to even say this. We don't have to say, like, we don't even have to say this. We already know that we're talking about things we already know. We know this to be a fact. We know this to be a fact. And you know it to be a fact. So it's like, it shouldn't be no back and forth. It's just, okay, yeah, I acknowledge it. Yeah, that's true. That, like, it's just true. This is what it is. I didn't do it. I didn't create it. I didn't make them the way they are. You feel me? But I know it's true. You know it's true.
Well, y'all didn't. Think about that. Now, host these McNuggets, bitch, and remember, you can be the difference. But instead, you made a right on fuck around and a left on find out, and you're on fucking Laughable Boulevard, bitch. Peace.
And like even the voting, man, that showed it right there in itself. Like that, like what happened with Donald Trump and Kamala, that showed it in itself. Not even that, with Jasmine Crockett and the other dude. It always show it in itself. And then when it backfires, we always to blame. We take the heat. We like, black people ain't mad about taking the heat for anything. We've been taking it forever. It's been hot over here forever. So we just say, okay, we just gonna sit it out. We're gonna just watch it happen. You feel me? Like, why not? Like, why are we gonna be a part of something that disrespects us and talks it, and then like the real story comes out. The real story comes as you go, the real story comes out and it begins to show itself. Like we don't have to say anything. Every time something happens, all we gotta do is sit back and watch. And it's gonna show itself. And then people are still gonna defend it. Because you're gonna defend your racism. Because it's your people, it's your family, it's your kind. Yeah, you supposed to. That's what you're going to do. I understand, though. I get it. But just be truthful once. And you be like, yeah, I got people. I know how they are. Like,
Cardi B saying that if
like,
it wasn't for black people, Hispanics or Latinos wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States, it's a bowl of crap. Because
she ain't say nothing wrong. That's all facts. The freedoms that non-whites have in this country is due to the fight that the black American had to have just to have their freedom. Okay? When it comes to the 14th Amendment, the same thing. That was because the slave was free, and when they went to these other states, if the federal government didn't get involved, them states was going to play with them and tell them they couldn't vote, which they still ended up doing that anyway.
man.
So the civil rights movement is because of the black movement in America, which is how all non-whites get to come here and enjoy the freedoms that we fought for. And yes, we do want to see mass deportation of illegal immigrants because we understand that the exploitation of cheap labor is not only wrong, but it also gets the system off the hook from having to help us ascend, which they should have did from the get-go. And they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to pay us. They didn't have to make sure our neighborhoods was okay. Giving money to illegal immigrants when you should give it to American citizens here, yeah, that's an issue. The black American issue that we've had, the oppressive issues that we had here in this country is an American issue. It's not an immigrant issue. It's not all that other shit. It's not a LGBT issue. No, it's an American issue. Correcting what was done to black Americans is an American issue, and it should be handled by the federal government.
Cardi B.
Yeah, because it's like weird because they always say that we, like, it, like this, I'm telling you, some of the stuff that be getting said just make you just shake your head and go, yeah, it's got to be some kind of delusion going on. Because they'll tell us we do what, what the white man is doing, but everybody that come over here, that like immigrants that come to the country, they be on the white man's side when it comes to so-called opposing us. Like, but they'll tell us that's what we're doing. And it's like, wait, hold on. Like, wait, now because I'm calling you out about your racism and stuff you're doing. Now you're saying I'm on the white man's side. It's like, wait, what the, like, bro, they got to make you feel like you retarded or something. They're like, that's what it seems like they be trying to do, try to make you feel like you done lost your damn mind. And it's like, come on now, I know I see my head, it's on my shoulders. It's like, no, bro, this should be hella foul. It'd be hella foul. It'd be hella foul.
You couldn't be living comfortably in this country. These African Americans didn't fight for us.
And she gave a shout out to everybody. Like, period.
If it wasn't for black people,
What Cardi B was saying, and I hate to have to agree with Cardi B here, is that the Civil Rights Act that was passed 60 years ago is the reason why multiple nationalities, which include Hispanics, are able to live comfortably in the U.S. That bill being passed, or that law being passed, or set of laws, created an avenue for minorities, other minorities.
Now see, now y'all see what I be saying, like, like how they try to come in and do, like this guy right here, how you try to come in and do the NIGG. Y'all can see this in the chat right here. How they come in, see, they always do this, right? You know, I don't know, these people don't be having a life or something, but they always come in and they try to put the NIGGER, like that's gonna make us feel some type of way. It ain't gonna make, I ain't gonna get mad. It just shows what type of people you are. You know, this is what y'all do. This is exactly what y'all do. You come in, you can say that shit a million times. It ain't gonna mean nothing to nobody. I'm gonna laugh at you because you you look stupid. You look stupid. There's no reason to even get angry at you. You feel me? You sitting at the house with your helmet on. You used to ride the short bus somewhere, and you feel me? And you got to try to come in and do that. But this is what they do. And then, like, if we say something, if we go, oh yes, okay, look at what your people be doing. Look what they be doing. Look what y'all people be doing. This is what they do. They come in, they try to, well, you know, and call us the N-word and stuff like it's going to get us mad. We ain't going to get mad. We going to keep this train rolling. It's going to roll right over your ass.
To flourish in the United
States.
States.
Period.
Black people laid the ground.
People is crazy,
also,
bro.
Black people are actually the biggest defenders of immigrants.
Yeah, the biggest.
But what black people are not going to do is see Hispanics vote for Donald Trump and then be upset that Donald Trump is deporting Hispanics. When Hispanics were told that Donald Trump was going to target them and they didn't listen. This is kind of like, you know, the unfortunate thing that's happening in Cuba. Cubans are Trump supporters. And now they're being affected by what the policies that are created by Trump. You have a whole country now without any power until Russia can save them. So, no, black people don't want Hispanics deported. We don't have any hatred towards Hispanics. I know a lot of people hate Fat Joe, but that's about it. You know, they was out here, we was vibing to Bad Bunny. But we don't have sympathy for Hispanic Trump voters because you voted against your own interests. Therefore, you are suffering the consequences of your actions. And I don't know if that pertains to you or maybe you know, but that is what black people are talking about when it comes to the whole political stuff. And Cardi B is stating that without the groundwork that was laid by the civil rights movement, you would not have it the way you have it, whether that's good or bad.
Cardi B saying that If it wasn't for
I didn't even
black
listen to it. I
people,
have to erase dude out.
Having a raw Peter to pay Paul to pay back the goddamn venue, the convention center, and all of the vendors. It's a lot of mess going on with Essence Fest. So I wonder if she just even made that little remark to try to, get the black people to come out to Essence Fest, because we were the ones that made Essence Fest what it is. We were the ones that started it. We were the ones that, had it like popping and making it a monumental event that we would go to and frequent every year. So now they try to say that they having a black woman's lineup, which they have Monica, Brandy, Patti LaBelle, black women, but then they got Cardi B, Kehlani, Latinas, and then they got Lotto, she's biracial. So, and why would y'all have Cardi B headlining and y'all saying, oh, a lineup of black women? Like, we're no longer doing flat blackness. Cardi B is not black. She knows she's not black. That's why she just said, but we wouldn't be able to, have freedom in this country if it wasn't for African Americans fighting for it. She knows. She does not consider herself a black woman. She's just gotten street cred in a past because she grew up in the hood to say nigga, 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 and because she dated a black man that was in jail. Like, because she represents a archetype of a certain type of black woman, and because she cosplays well, and because she presents as ghetto, then people just accepted her into the community. And because she has like more of an ambiguous look as opposed to like J-Lo, people just accepted her. But she herself has said time and time again that she was not black, and that when she did date out, it was interracial dating, and she liked black men because it's a cultural difference. And once again, she considered herself to be interracially dating. So I'm just saying that to say, is she trying to now like do little pander tactics? Dang, y'all hear that? It's a thunderstorm. Little pander tactics because she want people to come out to support Essence. Because the timing of it all is very ironic. What y'all think about this? Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Oh, my bad. I'm trying to. I'm fine though, boy.
Cardi B saying that if it wasn't for black people, Hispanics or Latinos wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States, it's a bull of crap. Because you're talking about the same black comfortability to check.
Well, no, this ain't a stitch. It's the same.
You know I'm an old bitch. Takes a long time for me to get up these stairs because I'm an old bitch.
Let's see, blacks most focused on race, especially familiars. It's crazy, right? Because if that's our focus, what is everybody else's focus? Like, aren't Mexicans proud to be Mexicans? Aren't Jamaicans proud to be Jamaicans? Aren't Africans proud to be Africans? When it comes to us saying anything, it's like, okay, yeah, you're like that'll be another thing said, like your focus is on race, but we're all the same. That's not even true in your own family. Like when you're around amongst your own family, come on now. Like when you in with your own family, you telling me they're not proud of their nationality? Like that's what you would be saying. Like, no, my family, we don't look at it like that. We don't even call ourselves this. We don't call ourselves any kind of race. That would be a lie, because there's not a people that's walking this planet that just don't say they're one of these races. They one of these people. It's not a person walking. Come on now. Like, but that'll get said to us. Like, oh, y'all just focused on race. Like, there's so much stuff gets said to us that just be kind of like outlandish, bro. That just have you like, wait, what? Like, wait, what? Like, but when you raise your kids, you try to raise them with their background, their heritage, their understanding of, what race they are. Everybody does that. That not saying, okay, our race is better than this race or over there, but no, you let your kids know, like if they're African, if they're Mexican, if they're whatever race it is, if they're Jamaican, if they're Haitian, or you let them know, like that's something that gets ingrained into them. So, but if we say this now, we're what's the name? We're focused on, and it's like, wait, hold on. Let's say no, we focused on finding a good partner that is equal, yoked in Jesus. Don't use it. Don't come in and use what that got to do with anything. A partner that's equally yoked. See. Everybody, you got people always don't bring Jesus in this. Jesus not here. I got a partner. You know, that ain't nothing to look for. If you got to look for a partner, that means you don't really understand yourself. You like, what the hell? You got to find a partner that's evenly yoked with you in order to make you better. Like, how come you just can't be good and the partner come along that you actually meet? Like, you banking your life on finding somebody to help you make it better. You feel me? Like love yourself enough to where, you know, when you get a partner, you can add to what you already are, instead of looking for somebody that you think is evenly yoked. Because, you know, opposites attract, to tell the truth. Opposites attract. But I'm just saying, you know, no, we all can be friends. But that sometimes the bull, you gotta, like, it gotta be checked at the door, bro. You like period, point blank. Like, I'm gonna be your friend, knowing that, you know, you can be friends with me outside of your household, but inside of your household, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story inside your household with your people. You know, it's a whole different story. But it's like outside, we can be friends. Like when we go to work or we out there, it's cool. But, you know, you can't talk about me to the family because they don't like this type of people. Or, you know, they're usually racist against my people. So, I don't know, bro. That shit is trippy. That shit is just trippy.
Living comfortably in the United
Was this
States.
a stitch?
Now.
Oh, okay, yeah.
In the United States, it's a bowl of crap.
Brought up religion and
There it is again. I'm just gonna keep showing
I'm like going, no, I can't catch, because I can't catch all the comments, so I'm like trying to catch ones, because I got, you know, we on 2 different lives, so I'm like, I got comments up here, comments down there, so like I'm like going, dang, I'm grabbing the ones that I can and trying to respond. There's so many of them.
Let me show you how this system of black and brown community works. Because now we're full of shit.
Man.
Because we know that your fight is only because we did all the fucking fighting for you. And now you come here and you want what we fought for. And you want to live comfortably for it. But we know you still are the blood of the first colonizer of our people.
It's so simple.
Your blood. And it will never be forgiven. Have a good day.
Living
Have a good day.
United States, it's a bowl of crap. Because
they stitching him left and right.
It's not, Sweet Pea. Because the
stitching
civil
him
rights
right
movement happened.
and left, bro.
And that is why that the laws are what they are. And quite frankly, you need to pick up a history book, because if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, not a single solitary minority who came here would be able to be here comfortably. We were not the people campaigning to get you guys deported. And the funny thing is that you all overwhelmingly voted to have yourselves deported. You might want to go read something.
United States, it's a bowl of
This is what I love about Cardi B. You can call her a lot of things, but one thing she gonna do is stand on business, and she gonna tell the truth. But let's read it. Cardi B is going viral after a video from her Little Miss Drama tour showed the rapper addressing Latino fans in the crowd about the role of African Americans play in the U.S. civil rights movement. During the movement, Cardi B told the audience that Latino communities wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States if African Americans has not fought for civil rights. The clip shows Cardi B pausing her performance to speak directly to the crowd about the historical impact of the civil rights movement, which led to major federal laws expanding protections against discrimination in the United States. Video of the moment from the Little Miss Drama tour has since circulated widely online, and it needs to keep circulating because these Latinos need to understand. You're just like us. They're going to treat you just like they treat black people. I don't understand why some of y'all are confused or why y'all got it misconstrued. You're no better than us. If anything, you're going to get treated worse than we get treated. So why the hell is it so hard for y'all to go out and support people of color on the ballot? Y'all fucked Jasmine Crockett over. Y'all did that. But you're going to regret it in the long run if you don't pull your head out of your ass.
I said that too. Like, yeah, they got Jasmine. They got a couple people. Jasmine wasn't one of us really anyway. I don't care what nobody say. She just wasn't.
To have us deported.
The reason why we campaign to have you guys deported is because you don't respect the level of things that we have done to allow you guys to be nationalized in our land. This is our land. The white folks did the same. Did it first. They came here.
Said, I don't think Cardi B made that statement on her own.
We helped them actually fight for independence from Britain, and they end up turning their backs on us. Then they start bringing their people in. Then they start bringing y'all in. Then they start bringing the Africans in. They start bringing everybody in to step on our necks and not support us, because the people who actually the landowners of the land. So yeah, we want y'all deported because y'all have no respect. Fuck your feelings.
Sound like my boy King Oz, but it ain't.
Cardi B saying that if it was,
hey, it's crazy because everybody that took his video and they stitched it left and right.
Hispanics or Latinos wouldn't be living comfortably in the United States. And I'm sorry, but in giving me their paycheck.
It's not no stitch.
That's white people who you're.
Come on now.
I was asked, could I talk about Cardi B's comments regarding, she said that anybody of Latin background would not be able to live comfortably in this country if it wasn't for the sacrifices of blacks. Do you want the truth, or do you want me to get up here and say what you think I should say?
We want you to say.
It's not equally yoked. People of Latin background gave enslaved blacks a place to run to and a place to be free. Blacks didn't do that for anybody of Latin background. That's first and foremost. Second of all, if somebody commits a crime against anybody in the black community, when they go to jail and it's a high profile case, the Latinos get them the justice that they want. Not the blacks.
You're welcome.
They let them live. Third of all, black Americans in this country were rallying right alongside whites who wanted all of us deported. Black, non-black, brown, whatever. Africans, Caribbeans, Latinos, Indians, anybody who was not American. You pissed off not only your community, but everybody else, because you're supposed to stand for you. This is the same community that will look at your beautiful Spanish-speaking children and make fun of them because they are darker skinned, but they're speaking Spanish because they're not familiar with the fact that black Latinos exist. You have children that are black. They're going to need their community for comfort and acceptance. And you need to be teaching them the power of raza instead of throwing your community under the bus for some acceptance that you may get for the moment, but you're not going to get it long term. They already said they don't like you for your comments that you made in the past regarding black women. So I think this was a Hail Mary attempt to try to win them back, but it's not going to happen. You can appreciate African Americans, black Americans. They don't even want to be called African Americans no more. They told you they're not African. They think African is dirty. They don't want to be associated with anything African.
Yeah. Okay, I see what y'all saying about gaslight.
Please
I
educate
feel you.
yourself before you start speaking. I'm saying this out of love because I love your work, but you're going to have to get involved in what's going on before you start throwing your
That's true.
community under the bus for some, for some acceptance. Now, in conclusion, in a perfect world, I would love for whoever in the Latin community, everybody, the way it's structured is you have Americans, black and white, versus Africans, Latinos, Caribbeans, Indians, etc. Everybody should be standing together, but that's not the current world that we live in, and we've been talking about that. Everybody else over here is united. They the only ones standing by themselves. You got it now? All right.
See, I always say that's what baffles me, is the fact that everybody can stand alone with they own that. Oh, that's why they feel that way, because they feel like we don't have no culture or we don't have no heritage. So when you're standing with your people and you saying, okay, this is my people, and we stand with our people, like you can't see it, you can't fathom it, you can't understand it because you feel like we don't have no culture. So what, is we supposed to stand over there with everybody over there? Is we supposed to stand over there with everybody over there? Like, is this what people be feeling? Like, this be wild as hell, bro. This should be wild, because when you hear people talk, you just go, wait, hold on. Okay. Now, me diving in so deep, I can understand this is why y'all be feeling that way. But it's delusional. And it's not true, because when you stand with your people, you can pull out your card and say, oh, we're this race. This is my people. Like, you can say that, and it's okay. But if we do it, it's like, wait, hold on. It's something wrong with us doing it. Now we don't want to be African. Oh, because, they confused. It's like, no, we not fucking confused. We just know our people was here before they came. We never said that, oh, some of us don't have African ancestry in us. We didn't say that. We're saying our people was here before Columbus got here. So I think they just got us mixed up, man. I think they got us mixed up. I don't know where they getting their stories from, who is teaching them, but they got to be more educated on our background and who we are and what we are. They have to educate themselves on us. Because, we're not really talking about them. Yeah. So, yeah.
But you don't date Spanish guys at all?
No.
Do you have any idea why?
I guess I like first, I like dark complexion. And it seemed like every dark guy that I ever like, they African American or Jamaican. I don't even like people I think that like is my race, just because I like to date people that are different from me. Like, I like to date people that are not like me. I like their culture. I already know my culture. So I want something new to me.
I don't know. Is that weird though, when people well, not to me. Like, if that's the choice you make of dating outside of your race, like, I don't know. It don't bother me. But I don't think people be liking that shit.
Come through. So Miss Cardi B went around saying to Latino fans that they wouldn't be living comfortable in the U.S. without African Americans fighting for the civil rights. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to the African Americans. They did their thing. I guess Cardi B might need more Latino fans by saying this. I don't know what it is, but let's not forget, Latinos have a long history of supporting African Americans in the fight for freedom and equality, notably assisting enslaved people in escaping to Mexico via Southern Underground Railroad. Mexican abolitionists worked to secure freedom and for thousands, while in the 20th century, Latinos partnered in the labor movement and civil rights activism. Some people seem to forget that Latinos also fought for the African Americans. So if it wasn't for Latinos, nobody will be living comfortable in the United States. And one more thing. In the 19th century, Mexico served as a crucial sanctuary for thousands of enslaved African Americans, fleeing the South, acting as a southern underground railroad. But because Mexico abolished slavery, the government and its citizens welcomed runaway slaves, offering them freedom, land, and citizenship. Shout out to Mexico, because if it wasn't for Mexico, nobody would be living comfortable. If it wasn't,
Hey, I might do that video next on the, you know, because okay, yeah, okay, let's say okay, this happened, but I might just do a video on the Afro Latinos that are over there and the racism that goes on towards them. Like, okay, like, cause it's like, all right, yeah, you let people come, like, you know, escape to over there, but yeah, you treated them the same that people was getting treated over here. So it's like it wasn't no different, bro. And like they got communities of black people over there, but it's totally they treat it like they black. They treat it like they black and the others is white or something.
from Mexico, African Americans will not be living comfortable. So shout out to the Latinos. People seem to forget that and just want to get one ethnic group props and not the other one. This your boy Poppy J, giving you the Poppy vibes, baby.
And y'all still, I'm gonna say it again, bro. Y'all still racist against the dark-skinned Mexicans. Like, what do you like? Let's say you did help. You know, what does that have to do with y'all being racist against even your own kind that have dark skin? Because the Afro Latinos over there, bro, they get disrespected. Hey, you know, they get called many names. Y'all got names for them. I've seen it. But, okay, I'm like, all right.
So you mean to tell me Cardi B gave a shout to black people, to her fellow Latinos, saying that if it wasn't for us,
What's up with it?
They wouldn't have shit, pretty much.
And the Caribbean
and
the Cubans, too.
We're mad at that? We're complaining about that now? I watched this woman I'm about to show you's video 3 times trying to figure out what I'm missing here. And I just got more and more confused every time I watched it. And
I was confused from the jump. I didn't even know what to say after it. It was like, you just was like, she was just all over the place.
all due fairness to my people, I need to know what the fuck she is talking about.
You said that anybody of Latin background would not be able to live comfortably in this country if it wasn't for the sacrifices of blacks. Do you want the truth, or do you want me to get up here and say what you think I should say? Here's the truth.
Hey, don't say what you think you should say, because you all over the place.
People of Latin background gave enslaved blacks a place to run to and a place to be free. Blacks didn't do that for anybody.
I think they got them mixed up with the Indian, the Native American black people.
If somebody
that was black
commits a crime against anybody in the black community, when they go to jail and it's a high-profile case,
what's up with it,
the
Charles?
Latinos get them the justice that they want. Not the blacks. They let them live. Third of all,
What in the Sam hell is she talking about? I'm gonna need y'all to explain, like I said, because I'm not getting this shit. I don't understand.
Everybody in their comments like, yeah, that shit is hella confusing. What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't get it. But
I was asked, could I talk about Cardi B's comments regarding,
let's hear what they got to say about this
Black
shit.
background would not be able to live comfortably in this
All
country if it
ops
wasn't for the
to our
sacrifices of
FBAs.
blacks. Do you want the truth, or do you want me to get up here and say what you think I should say? Here's the truth. It's not equally yoked. People of Latin background gave enslaved blacks a place to run to and a place to be free. Blacks didn't do that for anybody of Latin background.
And California is a living proof as to why we should not have done that. I'm sorry. Yeah, we weren't free ourselves, yet alone able to help them hide and free whatever the fuck they were freeing. But Mexico's history has its own history with slavery, and Casper I can't pronounce his name, but we all know he helped free fucking Mexico.
And
Anyway,
look, that's what it say. Understand something. Your black Latinos are racist towards black people. They will never see you as anything other than, so you can quit trying to identify as Latina.
way. That would have been a smart decision
That's 'cause
on our
how they
behalf
get
not
looked
to help
at.
the Latinos. Because when we did help the Latinos, what the fuck did it do? It cost us. In LA, it cost us damn near every black community we had. We let them in, and they just keep coming in and keeping in and keeping in and keeping in, to the point where we're now being forced out of our own communities. We're now being forced out of jobs that were predominantly black ran jobs because we allowed a Mexican in. So they decide to kick all the black people out and hire all their own fucking people. You see, racism within the Latino community still runs deep, and they run deep about colorism. And let me tell you, sweetheart, they do not give a fuck about you. They don't. They would love to see you back in chains. Because as soon as you're back in chains, they get to control a lot more. You see, it doesn't matter what you want to identify as. We all know what you look like. And the reality that you don't understand is they're never going to accept you. So go ahead, continue. Continue. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to come to California and live in California for 10 years. And I guarantee you, you will be switching your race from Latina to Black American. And even then, you'll still be doing what you're doing now, cosplaying Black Americans, because your heritage is fucking irrelevant.
What the hell?
Que la gente aquí se están marchando y están haciendo huelga. So, por eso que los dominicanos haitianos se ponieron así y están marchando. Porque déjame decirte algo, si ustedes se piensan que son...
Hey, it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie. When I thought Cardi B was just a light-skinned black chick back in the days. You know, I guess that's what it is. Like, you know, because California, well, yeah, where I grew up in California, like, yeah, it wasn't, I don't remember no Puerto Ricans. I don't remember no Dominicans. I don't remember none of them people. Like, I remember Mexicans, from Mexico, like, type Mexicans. And then they wasn't even there because, you know, California is just Mexican, period. I don't like, despite what anybody say, every street name is like a Spanish name. Every street name in California seems like it's a Spanish name. Like, to me, California is like Little TJ. So it was like always, it was always a lot of Mexicans in California. Like, that's just the thing. Like, it's always been like that. But in Fresno, where I'm from, it was different. Like, you know, the Mexicans, the blacks, like, got along. It wasn't like, you know, they got along, but, you know, the older ones, it was like a little bit of racism, but it was different than Los Angeles. Like, even if you go to the Bay, it's like that. But I don't know, in LA, like San Diego, it's totally different, bro. Like, it's like more, it's more racist. It just is. It just is. And you know, I didn't make it that way. I just lived it, okay? I just lived it and seen it. I'm from Fresno. I'm from Central California, Fresno, California, bro. And it's totally different. It's totally different. And I didn't even recognize it until, like, I went to prison. Because, like, I went to prison. I got locked up in, like, 1992. And then that's when I really seen the divide. You know, I was able to see, you know, the different divide, and what really divided a lot of things was like the different gangs. You know, you had the Serdinos, you had the Nortes, you had the Bulldogs, you had the Border Brothers. Like, you even had the Border Brothers, which was different than the Serdinos and the Bulldogs and the 14ers. They was like totally different. Like, even the Mexican gangs was split up to where it was like a split. And like the Southern ones were different than the ones from up north. It was like a whole different thing, bro. Like, you know, So I don't know. That shit is just trippy. It's just trippy. It's trippy, but it is what it is. But I'm about to end this live, y'all, and then I'm in a little bit I come back with another one because I had some other shit that I wanted to do. And as you know, I only do lives. I don't really do videos. Like I don't put out, pre-recorded videos because I like to kind of talk on the live and get everybody, kind of talking in on the subject on the live. And this is not to create hate or anything. This is just to show this is what's going on. This is what's been happening. You feel me? Same for everybody to hate each other because, we shouldn't, but at the same time, the shit that be going on, bro, it's like, no, we do be needing to talk about these things. Like, we have to because it's been going on for so long. And then, especially when your people are being racist, if my people was being racist, I would kind of call it out too. I wouldn't sit up here and act like it's not happening. You feel me? Like, because I like my family. I don't know about, other black people, other black families. I know my family, and I got a big-ass family. Like, we never was taught to be racist against any other race coming up. Never. You feel me? Like I say, I got an uncle. He always talk about, the white man and hating the white man, but he always sleeping with white girls. I still can't make sense. I still can't make sense of that. Okay? It's like, hate the white man, fuck the white man, and it's like, dang, but you got a white girl. So it's like, wait, what the hell is going on? I don't know. I mean, it's fucking confusing, okay? At times. Be confusing at times, but at the same time, it's like, just feel like if you don't like me, I don't like you. Period. That's it. And it ain't I don't like you. It's just okay. I'm cool with not. If you don't like me not fucking with you. It's okay. I think it's okay. But let's not try to act like this shit is not happening. And then when they get called out, let's not try to defend it and go, well, we do that because no, your people do that. That's what they do, and you've been doing it. Like, so it's like, don't get mad when we call it out and we say it. You feel me? Don't try to make it seem like, because then they want to gaslight us and all that shit, bro. No, man. No, this shit has been happening. It's something that's been going on since I was little, and I'm 50 now. Something that's been going on since I was little, and I'm 50 now. I'm 51, so I'm just like going, come on now. Like, but on that note, you feel me? Hey, no. Hey, somebody said Cardi looked like a drag queen creature. No, look, I ain't gonna lie. On that last video where she had the dark makeup right here, I was like, she need to take that shit off. I don't get it. I said some females, y'all be having to wear a gang of makeup to make yourself look cute, and y'all just be looking like that. No, you think that shit is cute. That shit is ugly. That shit be ugly as hell. It's like, why you got all that shit on your face? Take it off. If you don't feel like you look cute without the makeup, it's like, oh my God. That should be hella funny. It's like, what the hell, bro? You're like, you got to wake up and you got to put all that on to, try to stay cute. And it's like, I don't know. But it is what it is. Because my daughter be trying to do that. And I be telling her, like, baby, you don't have to have all that. But I guess, these kids is watching TikToks and watching all these different musicians and stuff, and then they try to be like them, want to wear the long ass eyelashes and all that shit. I don't care, but at the same time, it's like, man, I'll be like, you don't even need that. Your mama don't wear. Like, my girl does not wear makeup. She wear lip gloss. She don't need makeup. Like, and it's like, I think that's the beauty of us. It's like, you don't need makeup. Like, it's cool, when you doing, I guess it's cool, but it's like, nah, you don't need it. And if you do, what are you covering up? What are you trying to hide? Do you not love yourself? Do you not like yourself? Do you think you look better with it? Because it's like, I don't know, bro. This should be hella trippy. But it is what it is. And like I said, I'm dating white women is get back. I'm gonna show ask him after this. I'm gonna have to call him and ask him, okay, and see if that's what he said. If that's get back, Let's get back when he dating a white woman. I'll have to call him, but I thank y'all. You know, and like I said, I'm just bringing light to things. I'm not trying to cause hate, because I don't think we should hate anybody, bro. We ain't got time for that. It's too much going on. There's too many things happening in the world. Like over in, dang, bro, South Africa is going up right now. That shit is wild when it comes to the immigrants and what they doing. It's weird because we said this a long time ago. It said, damn, when something is, I don't know, it's like almost like not just black people alone, but the United States also itself, you know, from what we then did in this country and made this country out to be, that everything that we do, if you notice, the world is always watching, and then they turn around and they do the same thing. So it's like when the immigration happened, it happened everywhere. It just didn't happen here. It started happening everywhere to where it was spread everywhere. So it's like, man, and they do it worse over there though, because I said, man, when they come snatching you out your store, making you shut your shit down, bro, that shit was kind of scary. People was looking scared. Hey, dude, arms folded up. I don't want to unfold my arms because y'all might whoop my ass, because everybody came to the store like they was gonna put hands on everybody that worked there. It's like it's totally different over in these other places, bro. They is moving people smooth out, moving them out, taking all their stuff. It reminded me of Nazi Germany when they was going to the Jews and they was kicking out all the Jews. And remember, like, that's what they was doing to the Jews. They was taking all their stuff, taking all their expensive paintings, and, you know, just basically taking they shit out their house. It was like a looting going on. And this is what they doing over there. See over here, that's not happening. You know, people ain't looting your stuff because, you know, you're an immigrant and you gotta go. People not doing that. It could be a whole lot worse. You know, and down the street, like, damn, they giving you money to leave. So it's like it's a big difference. Over there, you ain't getting no money, and you ain't leaving with shit. Anything that's, look, you not getting no money over there in South Africa, and you not leaving with nothing. You feel me? Sometimes they let them get all their stuff together and leave, but most of the time, bro, they going by everybody that's in the group just grabbing shit. You feel me? They putting them out with nothing. So I'm like going, it could always be a whole lot worse, you know? And on that note, y'all have a good one. Hit that like button, and I'll be back after a while with another one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, everybody that subscribed.